20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or
This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third-generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate, because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real, and Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage, and we'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Life at the Mayflower community can be anything and everything you want it to be. From their first-class facilities featuring traditional apartments, patio homes, and the newly added water tower apartments for independent living, to the healthcare services including assisted living, healthcare center or rehab, complemented with food service options, exercise areas, administrative and nursing staff support, and the beautiful campus scenery. Visit today or give us a call and you will find out quickly that the Mayflower community is a place to call home.
from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
It's my happy place.
It's where we learn to be leaders.
It's where we get recognized.
It's why we're raising our family here.
And ours too.
It's our playground. It's our playground too.
It's where I can do this.
And I can do this.
And I can do this.
It's where I found my career path.
And mine as well.
Hey, and me too. It is home. Thanks, Matt. You're welcome.
This is where we belong.
You are looking live at Grinnell High School Senior High Gymnasium on this Thursday night. It's high school wrestling, the first ever WAMAC Conference duels at Grinnell High School. With Dave Kaizen, longtime wrestling official in the area. This is John Martinson along with Dan Walker on the cameras and getting us all online and making sure we're good to go on this Thursday night on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Dave, thanks for joining us tonight. And yeah. Oh. I'm not sure if we're hearing Dave on the, or hopefully he's coming through okay. I'm not hearing him, no. So we'll try to get Dave, get his sound on things here. The Tigers coming off, I think you're on now. Try it now, Dave. Oh, no, still not hearing him. Okay, still, I don't think, still not hearing you anyway. But yeah, so we'll talk about the Saturday in just a bit here. The Tigers had 3 teams here in a duel at the high school gymnasium. Tonight it's Benton Community and Williamsburg, the opposition for the Tigers, both girls and boys wrestling here tonight. As the team's being introduced right now, and hopefully give it a try here, Dave. Oh. I'm not. All right. Let's tell you the referees working tonight are David McCloskey, a Grinnell High School alumnus from West Des Moines, Brandon Defoe, also a GHS alum, and Wallace Dawkins are the referees that'll be working the matches tonight. We'll have the main camera on the middle mat number 2. We'll also have matches, the JV matches and girls matches, while the varsity boys matches going on the Tigers Sports Livestream Network tonight. As we look to get everything going. Okay, I think, give it a shot, Dave. I think you're on now. Oh.
Looking forward, the girls wrestling programs have just exploded, and it's been a really fun thing to watch over the last few years, as Grinnell has 7 girls that are for wrestling this year, and they'll wrestle twice tonight.
All right, we will pause for the national anthem here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. We'll take this. About set for high school wrestling to commence here tonight at the Grinnell High School's new gymnasium. And with Dave Kaiser, I'm John Martinson on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
As we're getting ready
There we
to
go.
start the action tonight.
Yes, and
We
you
still
talk about,
have the captain's meet in the middle of the mat.
Dave,
Flip
you
the
talked.
coin.
You talked about girls' high school wrestling, of course. How is it? It has really mushroomed, hasn't it?
The girls' high school sanctioned it last year, and they had 2,400 wrestlers, and this year they're up over 3,000.
Wow.
And it's just been tremendous to watch the teams develop and the girls' wrestling come aboard.
More than just incremental growth, it's huge growth. I mean, from 1 year, I mean, this was what, the third, maybe the second, third year that it's been sanctioned?
Well, I think it's been longer than that.
Okay.
I think they've had state tournament longer than that.
Okay.
But
certainly good to see.
It was in Stream Arena, and there was no classes last year.
Right.
And that was a load for Stream Arena. But we got through it. This year we've got 3,000 girls, and hopefully we'll see some Grinnell kids there.
All right. Yeah, as you said, Grinnell has 7 girls that are wrestling. Andy Versadol in his first year as head coach and a Grinnell High School alumnus. He wrestled occasionally and also in college and has done some matches or done some wrestling like in the Iowa games, things of that nature. So we'll start at 1:20. Our first match and our first period brought to you by State Farm Insurance agent Brett Nickel in Grinnell. It'll be Dylan Heater, who just hit the 100 win mark this recently. I'm not sure, was it this past Saturday? Yeah. So you mentioned, of course, Grinnell coming off duels. They beat Mount Pleasant, lost to Bondurant, Farrar, and Webster City. Some really good wrestling teams that were here Saturday.
Yeah, Bondurant is for real. They had 7 guys that were ranked.
Okay.
And the rest of them were really ranked in 3A. And the rest of them weren't slouches either. So
this is Grinnell and Benton Community on the middle mat. It'll be Dylan Heater for Grinnell. And his we've got Heater already with a pinfall.
Nope.
Or is that okay?
Varsity's on the black mat.
Oh, okay. Varsity in the black. All right. So Heater and his opponent from Benton at 1:20 will be Brock Corrigan. Dylan Heater, if I can find his
Anytime you get 100 wins as a high school wrestler, it's a tremendous deal. Guy shoots in, able to score on him, though.
Dylan is 10-1 on the year. So it looks like Benton Community with a lead of 2-0.
Yes. Did a nice job of shooting in on a single leg and taking him down, and has turned him.
And taking him out.
Remember, this year all you got to have is 2 supporting parts of either wrestler inbounds, and they go out of bounds, and a 3-point near fall.
All right. I kind of wonder if this is varsity in the middle here, to be honest. I know the Grinnell wrestler just won down here. Oh, okay. All right, so it's 4-0 Benton Community leading Dylan Heater. And Heater trying to, and the Benton wrestler is having his, is on top right now. Benton leading 4-0. And for Benton, again, it is Brock Corrigan. And Corrigan has the Grinnell wrestler, that's Dylan Heater. And Corrigan pins the Dylan Heater appears.
Today moves some kids around.
Well, I'm wondering if we don't have varsity in the middle here. Because I think these are varsity singlets Grinnell has. I know Tony Farmer is Grinnell head wrestling coach is on the east end. But these appear to be varsity singlets in the middle here for Grinnell. And I know it's Cody McDonald and is one of the coaches here in the middle. If it's 26, it's Connor Jimenez for Grinnell. And the Benton wrestler 26 is Ryan Kohler. Yeah, that's the varsity. Okay. So in heater, apparently losing by pin, and it is so Benton would be leading 6-0 going into 126. So again, for Benton, it's Ryan Kohler, and for Grinnell at 26, again, it is actually Jamison Heidelbaugh. Or isn't it?
Jamison wrestled over here.
Okay.
So it's Jimenez that.
Okay.
What is it, Connor Jimenez?
Yes.
Got
Okay,
it
got it.
down.
Okay, all right.
Did a nice job of shooting him.
Okay, so this is Connor over here on mat 1. 3 mats going here. We have the varsity, boys varsity going.
And the girls varsity are going on the orange mat.
Yes.
So you can choose your pick.
Once again, our periods brought to you by State Farm Insurance agent Brett Nickel in Grinnell. 2-point near fall for Connor Jimenez. Yeah, Tony Farmer in his 3rd year as head varsity coach. He's been with the Tiger program over 20 years, most of those years when Chad Beck was head wrestling coach. Good. Tigers have been pretty stable with head wrestling coaches since the time I've been here, which goes back to the early to mid 80s. Probably just before Mike Allen took over, actually. I think Paul Wagner was coach for a while, Denny Conway, people like that. All right, so it looks like we have
It's the end of the first period.
Okay.
Benton chooses down, and Grinnell's going to go on top in neutral.
So it's 4-0.
4-0.
4-0. All right, Grinnell leading.
He got a 2-point near fall.
Okay.
And was not able to complete the fall. So.
All right, so Connor Jimenez. Tigers down as a team 6-0 with a win by pin for the Bobcats. And it is, again, Jimenez on top, leading 4-0. And that's the end of the, is that second period?
No.
First period.
They just said we're not doing anything, so let's just go back.
Okay. Oh, 125 left. Okay, I see the clock there. The portable scoreboard. You see on the Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. So 4-0 Grinnell. This is 126.
Putting in a double chicken wing.
All right.
Starting to turn him over.
Looking at the pinfall here. He's got at least 2, at least 3. That's Mike McCloskey, the referee adjudicating this match from West Des Moines.
Now he's got his 3, so he'll see if he can adjust. If he sits hard, then he'll put more pressure on. And there's the
a pin.
fall.
All right. And that fall. Let's see. So it'll be 234, looks like. So make it 6-6 team score now. And this is Logan McDonald for Grinnell. Should be up next. Logan McDonald at 132 has a record of 9-4, looks like. Looking for win number 10. Cody McDonald, his dad. Nick Rutherford, one of the coaches as well. Good to see Nick. Former Grinnell High School wrestling standout. So his opponent for Benton Community, the Benton team coached by Gene Pilcher in his second year as head coach for the Bobcats. And at 132 is Elijah Kupka, who's 8-2. So this would be a pretty good matchup here.
Would have been better if he could have got that little dump that he uses. Kelly that he carries.
So no score. You've got McDonald looking for win number 10, and Kupka looking for win number 9. So these two have very good win-loss records coming in. Logan, I believe, is a junior. Qualified for state last year. And came close. So I want to say this is his junior year. Made it to districts as a first year. Just missed advancing to state. And now
for a single, didn't get it. The young man from Benton countered with a single of his own. Has Logan with a single legs. Let's see if he can finish it here.
Under a minute left in the first period. No score. Logan McDonald of Grinnell.
Logan's using the whizzer on the arm very effectively.
Elijah Kupka for Benton Community. This is an outstanding high school wrestling conference, ladies and gentlemen. This may be the best, arguably the best wrestling conference in the state of Iowa, regardless of class, to be quite honest.
There was a takedown almost by Benton. They just have a short out of bounds. Had they had that in the middle mat, it would have been 2, but saved by the sideline.
Yeah.
0-0.
Now, the top-ranked team in Class 2A will be here next month. That is Mount Vernon. And they and Center Point Urbana will be here in the month of January. So keep that in mind. The defending state runners-up, they've won numerous state titles. West Delaware hails from the WAMAC Conference. So this is top-level high school wrestling in the WAMAC. Then there's South Tama. That's Dan Walker's alma mater. They've had a great tradition of high school wrestling, coached by a kid I thought was a really, really good high school wrestler, Nathan Van Dyke, and he continues to keep the tradition going after Jay Hosky did great things there at South Tama. Glad to see Grinnell and South Tama back on the mat again in high school wrestling the way it should be. Those two teams haven't wrestled each other in a while. All right, back to the action. I'm sorry, I'm going
0-0.
on. Still 0-0, all right.
Going into
the
third.
I think you're right. Yeah. Or at least.
That isn't what the clock says.
No, I know. I think you're right. I think it is third period. It's no score. These two, it's a pretty good matchup here. So you've got Kupka on top. It is Grinnell 6, Benton Community 6. The Bobcats and the Tigers, the matchup. Next match will be Benton versus Williamsburg, and then Grinnell and Williamsburg will be the final match of the night. We're on the varsity map. That's mat number 1. Also JV and girls matches going on as well.
Logan did a switch, but
he got a point for an escape.
Well, couldn't finish the move to get a reversal and got an escape.
All right, so it's
couldn't hold on to the leg.
Logan McDonald up 1-0. We're at the 132-pound weight class. McDonald and Elijah Kupka. McDonald, Kupka, two trying to gain an advantage. 1-0, you think, well, there's not a lot of action. Well, there is. These two just having a hard time trying to get an advantage here.
Well, they're really good defensive. And Logan gets in on one
leg. Oh, there you go. There you got a takedown.
Is able to switch off to a double leg.
Yep.
And got the takedown for a 3-0 lead.
37, 36, 35 seconds. You see on the Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Thanks to all of our sponsors helping bring it home to you on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Dave Kaizen joining me, John Martinson, Dan Walker on the cameras, and making sure we're online and on the air, wherever you're viewing on God's green earth. Good crowd here tonight. Nice crowd from all schools involved. 3-0. Your score, Cody McDonald, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Cody, hold on, buddy. And Cody McDonald scores a 3-0 win. Good match, Dave.
That was a very good match. And maybe we got one more period. I thought when they went back to the middle and he went down.
Oh, you're probably right. Yeah, okay. It just Okay,
I've been
we do.
accused of being blind. I can't see 3 little dots all the way
Well,
across
you
the
know,
gym.
I can't. Okay, now we got the
Maybe
third dot.
Maybe I need to watch the screen so I can.
All right, now we're going to the third period. Okay.
Which it is Benton's choice, and he chooses down this time.
So Cody McDonald riding him. I heard the referee before you came. He was announcing to the referees, "Hey, don't! Oh, there's a stalling warning." I was just going there with the stalling.
There's a nope. It was on the bottom man.
Oh,
so
the bottom
he's
man.
fine.
Okay. The red.
Basically, he's just telling the young man, "I think you can do better."
Yep. And Cody's still riding him. He's been doing what he needs to do.
He's doing a really nice. He does a really nice job of taking away all your supporting parts and keeping you flat on the mat. Need to have him be a little more of an aggressive pinner. That sometimes those extra bonus points make a big difference in a dual meet score.
Coming up to the 1 minute mark of this third period, Cody McDonald 3 and Elijah Kupka nothing. And now we've got
stalling on Grinnell.
Oh, stalling. Each team has been warned for stalling now.
When you're stalling on the bottom, they just continue to wrestle. When you stall on the top man, you go back to referee's position.
They have to.
And it really gives the bottom man an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Because like right here, and there's your second calling call.
Oh, now a stall on.
It's another stalling call. You have 5 seconds to try and bring him down when he stands up.
Okay.
If you do not do that or try, then it's a second stalling call. And so he basically, Logan has 2 stalling calls on him, which gave Benton a point.
So 3-1 now the score with 40 seconds left.
Sometimes those little points like that make a big difference in the total match.
Yes, very much so. 25 seconds left to go. Still 3-1 Cody McDonald. Cody is riding his opposition. "13 seconds, 12, 11 seconds, 10 seconds.
Got a chicken wing.
And
trying to turn him.
5 seconds, 4 seconds. Cody in command, going to win this match. 3-1 Cody McDonald. And Cody will pick up his 10th win of the year.
On the girls' match, we have a Grinnell girl working for a fall. If she knows how to do it,
and
she could have got it.
That's at
Unfortunately,
that's at 1:30 for Grinnell. That would be Alyssa Kriegel looking for her 5th win of the year.
didn't know how to finish it and ran out of time.
All right, we're back on mat number 1 now, 9-6 Grinnell.
And we have Matthew Minnell.
All right, Matthew with a record of 4-3. His opponent at 138 for the Bobcats will be Elias Bishke. Dad is Jamie Bishke, the superintendent of schools at Benton. So let's see, 9-6.
Minnell shoots in. Young man's countering.
Okay.
From Benton, and Minnell's not able to get it.
There, he got it.
Again. No, he doesn't.
Doesn't have it yet.
They're
All right.
still having a scramble. They wait now until you show control, or they'll call a stalemate. He'll call a stalemate, saying neither one can advance. So we'll go back to the middle neutral.
So again, it's Grinnell 9 and Benton 6 after Grinnell got the 3 team points on the decision. Won by Cody McDonald, Logan McDonald, 3-1 over Elijah Kupka, 138.
Minnell made a bad shot and put his head on the mat, and Benton, young man, turns around and is able to get a takedown.
Boom.
Gets a chicken wing.
Almost a near fall.
Did
get
close to the near fall, but did not.
Elias Bishke, a record of 8-3. So Benton with some pretty good records coming in to this matchup, as you would expect.
Minnell did a really nice job of the first shot, made a bad shot the second time, and Benton made him pay for it.
Interesting, Grant Eckenrod is a Benton alumnus. His dad, the late legendary Jerry Eckenrod. Right, throw that out there. Jerry coached a long, long time at Benton Community. Had some really good teams there. So the score is now 2-1. Oh, 2-0. Or now 2-1. All right. Escape point for Matthew Mental. So 2 for Elias Bishke. And Matthew Mental with 1. We go to the second period. This is 1:38. Grinnell and Benton, boys varsity wrestling.
And the girls, Matt, locked hands is something that the girls haven't figured out that you can't do. Once you lock your hands when you're on top,
right,
with the wrestler down, you cannot score points. So even though the Grinnell girl was going to her back, the referee has to stop it.
So it looks like is that Alyssa Kriegel?
I think so.
130 would be, yes, Alyssa Kriegel looking for her 5th win of the year, and she's leading 6-1. Let's go to the boys varsity matchup, which the camera is on right now. And it is Benton and Elias Bishke. In our periods tonight on high school wrestling on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network, brought to you by State Farm Insurance and agent Brent Nickel in Grinnell. Like a good neighbor, Brent Nickel and State Farm is there. Thanks to all of our business card sponsors, our banner sponsors as well, D&D Kaizen Farms among them. All right, and now it looks like
he got near fall. He's getting near fall points.
And that's the Benton wrestler Bishke, is that 3? 2. All right, so 4-1. And it looks like a Grinnell girl, Alyssa Kriegel, got a win.
Got a win by a fall.
So if her...
She ran out of time in the first 2 periods, but was able to secure it in the third.
So 4-1 the score. Benson's Elias Bishke leading this match. We're in the second period at 1:38. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, just seconds left to go in the second period. And that's it. And 3 near fall points scored by Bishke. And now it's 7-1 as we go to the third period. And Bishke's going to say, I want to be up. I want to be in the neutral position. Might mention Benton's assistant coaches, along with Gene Pilcher, or Brian Telgenhoff, Romello Hidalgo Monjaras, Evan Woods, and Jacob Reed. And the Benton girls coach, I might add, is a Belle Plaine alumnus, Drew Hinchberger, from 2009, 4-time state qualifier, 3-time state medalist under at Belle Plaine. That would have been under Bob Elick at that time.
Bob Elick, tremendous wrestler.
Wasn't he a heck of a coach?
I had the pleasure of officiating him on many occasions.
Okay.
And the Belle Plaine team.
Yes.
At that point in time, they had a very, very good team.
Yes, I would agree. And before that was B. Al Billings. I remember, I've been here long enough to remember when Al Billings coached at Belle Plaine. 2-point near fall for...
2-point takedown.
Or takedown it is. 2-point takedown for Bishke on a escape. A couple of escape points, it looks like, for Grinnell and Matthew Mental. Now we're talking, an 8-point margin would be, a major decision?
Yeah.
So major decision territory now, 13-3 for Bishke. On the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network with Dave Kaizen, I'm John Martinson on this Thursday night in the WAMAC Conference for high school wrestling. We'll be back here with wrestling again Tuesday. Williamsburg, Tri-County, English Valleys, and Iowa Valley will wrestle here.
Saw Iowa Valley late Tuesday night. They are very good.
Yes. Jeremy Kriegel, longtime coach over there. He's done a nice job, and they've taken some South Iowa Cedar League championships in recent years. So 13-4, another escape point scored
and
by.
another takedown.
All right.
And put him on the back.
We're getting close to, well, it's 15-4, still major decision territory for Bishke and leading, well, with 25 seconds left. And now it's pinfall. Now a 3-point pinfall. That's going to be close to wrapping this up here with either by pin or by tech fall, possibly.
Hopefully time runs out and saves us a point.
Yes.
But it won't be a tech fall.
It'll be just a 14. So it'll be a major decision.
Major decision.
Okay, major decision. All right. So now it's 10-9.
18-4.
18-4 is how it ends up. So 10 for Benton and 9 for Grinnell. We'll move on to the next weight class. That's 144. It's Alex Pfeiffer. Should be the next wrestler. 7-5 a record for Grinnell. And 144 for Benton is Brady Peterson looking for his 8th win. He's 8-3. 144.
Does the slide by to get to the leg, able to pull him down and get the takedown.
So Benton with the early advantage, 2-0. Again, this is Brady Peterson.
And lets him loose. I think
so
I can take you down, is what he basically has thought.
Right. First period of the match at 144, and he's done just that.
And he did.
And now he's going to let him up again. Ooh, now he's going to try to wrap him in a cradle.
Which he didn't get, but
got 2. Awarded 2 points. So 6-2. Another
nice ankle pick for the young man from Benton. Pulls him down for an 8-2 lead.
Well, the 2 are off, and that means he'll be the. Oh, Benton wrestler is saying, I want to be in a neutral.
Be in the neutral. He likes to take down. Done an excellent job, so he'll give him Grinnell, Alex, an escape without working for it.
8-3, and this is at 144. Brady Peterson of Benton leading Alex Pfeiffer of Grinnell, and now
almost took him down with a headlock, but is going to lose it and get another takedown.
So 10-3 the score, and we're still in the first period. Pretty much a takedown clinic, it looks like at this point.
If you're good at it, you do it.
That's right. And it's early in the year, and you want to work on, right, Dave? I mean, wrestlers, if they feel they want to get, work on some things to get better as the season progresses. And, man, now we've got a
tilt to take him to his back for near fall points.
2 seconds, 1 second, time will run out.
But
so
he gets 3.
Yep, and it's 13-3 on the 3 near fall points. Again, our periods tonight brought to you by Brett Nickel, State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, Brett Nickel and State Farm is there.
It's Benton's choice, and he chooses to go down. So Alex will be riding him, see what he can do.
13-3 going in the second period. And he will look to try to get the escape. He does, and now 14-3.
Throws, but they're out of bounds.
So action going on the girls' side as well on the far west mat. We're on the far east mat is where our cameras are on right now.
Second period, and Grinnell gets an escape on the girls' mat, but she shoots in and gets caught in the middle and gets taken down for a 4-1 lead.
So the boys' side is 16-3. This is Brady Peterson leading Alex Pfeiffer of Grinnell. And the young man, Peterson, riding Matthew Pfeiffer. Trying to work an arm bar in there, it looks like.
That's a guillotine.
Or guillotine?
With a half.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Work himself for a pinfall.
50 seconds is a long time to keep him one shoulder up.
Yes, it is.
Especially if the young man knows
Yeah,
what
it is. So 3 minutes and 20 seconds time of the pin. And that makes the score now 16-9. Benton through 144. Next weight class up will be 150. So 150 for Grinnell is Alejandro Cantillo. He's looking for his third win of the year. 150 for Benton Community is Weston Kestner. That's a very popular name in the Benton School District. A lot of Kestners around Blairstown and Norway, places like that. Two of the communities that involve Benton Community, Van Horn, Norway, Keystone. Think of them as we go here. Norway, Atkins, Walford, all part of Bobcat country. All in Benton County, right adjacent to Highway 30 as you head toward Cedar Rapids. Opponent again, Kestner is 5-4 on the year, and a takedown for Kestner.
Got a takedown.
Again, 16-9 is the Benton score I have.
Team score.
Team score. Benton's leading Grinnell on the team score. 2-0 in this match. Yeah, no. Grinnell just about had a situation there, but now rolling back over is the Benton wrestler, and that is Weston Kestner. And Kestner gets 2
near fall.
On a near fall, okay. 4-0. We're at the 150-pound weight class here at the Grinnell High School Senior High Performance Gymnasium. Glad to have you aboard on this night of high school wrestling. And now an escape as at 150, Cantillo able to escape or get away from the wrestler or his opponent. Kestner trying to
shot in on a single just to see if he can finish it. Dumps him down on the mat, and
now the points are awarded. Yep. 6-1 now the lead for Kestner. Matches start at 120.
Has control, just trying to tip him as seconds run out in the first period.
And it's 6-1 Weston Kestner as time does run out. 6-1 Kestner on the girls' side. Looks like Benton's got the Grinnell girl in kind of a tough situation there. And there it is. Back on the boys' side. And we go to the second period. 6-1 Weston Kestner leading Alejandro Cantillo of Grinnell.
Stands up.
Trying to get out of.
Benton young man gets a single. Now Cantillo gets
a point.
Escape.
6-2. Cantillo
makes
trying
a half shot. Doesn't get it. Benton is able to shoot in to get to a single.
Hasn't finished it yet. Trying to work that single like you said, but
he had an opportunity. Yeah. Grinnell boy had an opportunity to score that.
Yes.
But did not keep his head down.
Kestner trying to work his way to.
And he's got 2.
Now he's got the 2. All right. 8-2. Here in the second period of the match at 150. Grinnell Tigers, Benton Bobcats, the varsity boys and girls matchup. Girls now have completed. It's like the boys for both teams should be complete. Boy, but most any time if you can have you can fill your lineup, you've got a good chance to win varsity matches in a lot of cases. Now the Benton wrestler trying to work an armbar, it looks like. As he leads Weston Kestner 8-2. Under a minute left, second period. Kestner for Benton for second-year head coach Gene Pilcher and the Bobcats. Not a lot going on here all of a sudden. Looks like the Benton wrestler trying to.
Basically, Grinnell's was able to stand up. The Benton wrestler just went down to one leg and then was able to keep control or get control.
Still 8-2 as we come under 20 seconds left to go, second period. Benton leading on the team score 16-9 going into this matchup at 150. And seconds left to go in this second period. 8-2 Kestner of Benton leading Cantillo of Grinnell, and that's how we end the second period. Again, our third period coming up, coming your way for Brent Nickel of State Farm Insurance at 6 and West.
I want to go neutral. I think I can take you down.
Mm-hmm.
And he's done it three times.
Yes,
so.
he has.
Gets in. When Grinnell shoots, he counters with a nice single. When Grinnell doesn't shoot, he reaches for it. He shot again for it.
Yep.
Come back out and shot again.
8-2 the score. This is Kestner of Benton at 150 leading his Grinnell opponent. Alejandro Cantillo, and now a 2-point takedown for Benton. Now you're in major decision territory once again. The third and final period of regulation of the match at 150. Now a couple of near fall points there scored.
At least two.
And 2
There's
points.
a reversal. He got a little careless.
12-2, now 12-4 with a 2-point reversal. Weston Kestner of Benton leading this match with a minute left to go, third period.
Doesn't sit out. Cantello follows him very well.
Twelve to 4 is Weston Kestner. Now Kestner.
Stalling on bottom, on Kester.
Cantillo trying to do something on top.
The guy sits out and he doesn't follow well.
Oh, nice reversal. Nicely.
He hasn't got it yet.
Doesn't have it yet. All right. Doesn't have the control the referee wants to see.
Well, yeah.
Cantillo
still has control until he loses it.
Right. Oh, no.
And he gets it again, so there's no
points awarded. 10 seconds left to go, third period. So we're still in major decision territory here with an 8-point margin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should.
At this point it is 12-4, and that is time runs out. So that's 4 points for Benton on the team score, 20-9. And we'll move up to now 157. That's Owen Blankenfeld of Grinnell. I believe he's looking for his first win of the year. And at 157 will be a pretty good wrestler for the Bobcats. That's Blake Hying, 8-2 on the year. This is at 57. Blake Hying has a twin brother who will wrestle next and is ranked as high as number 1 in Class 2A at that weight class. We'll get to that when that time comes.
Nice double leg shot in.
Yeah.
Knew what to do with it. Able to do what we call a cheap tilt. Got 2 near falls, so he's up 4-0. He hasn't scored it yet.
He doesn't,
because until he gets out of that predicament, the referee won't give it to him.
Now
There's
he does.
2 near fall.
So 4-0 with 30 seconds gone, first period. I ain't going to let Blankenfeld go, so Owen gets an escape point.
Shoots in.
And did you see he kept his feet in bounds there to score the point.
Bounds.
Yeah, nicely done.
And he wants to
although the bodies, most of the bodies were outside of the circle, the feet were in.
They changed the rules this year to expand the mat.
Okay.
And so as long as 2 supporting parts are in,
then
they stay in. That was a takedown. Had he been going for a fall, they would have been out.
6-2, and now we'll go 8-2.
did a nice job of shooting it on doubles.
And this is Blake Hying of Benton with the lead, 8-2 on Owen Blankenfeld of Grinnell. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's Bruce and Laura's grandson.
I think so.
We were just at their establishment a couple weeks ago, actually. All right. And we had a very good, I should say, by the way, Bruce and Laura, if anybody tells them. Very good. All right. Oh, we have a locked hands.
Locked hands.
So technical violation is what that amounts to.
Anytime your arms or hands touch when they're down, when the guy's in control and the other guy is down on the mat, it's a technical violation.
And the score is Hying leading by a score of 8-3. And there's a fall. Okay. And with, let's see, 1:51 left to go in the first period. Fall scored, and Hying will go to 9-2 on the year. So 26-9. We'll move up next to 165. Maxwell Minnell of Grinnell, 8-2. Very good record for Maxwell. His opponent ranked as high as number 1. I mean, there's 2 or 3 different wrestling rankings, I think, out there in the state of Iowa. Ranked as high as number 1. This is Brendan Hying. This is Blake's twin brother, who's 9-0 on the year. There is such a thing as broadcaster's jinx. You know, you have somebody, you really play them up, and all of a sudden, boom. Wrestling doesn't really work that way a lot.
Well,
sometimes, maybe.
Minnell met his match at Benton the other night.
Ooh, what happened there?
He got his head into the shoulder.
Oh,
that has been a problem for him. And
so the shoulder of the young man, I don't. Maxwell Minnell is down right now. So the shoulder of Hying.
The head of Hying went into the shoulder of
Minnell. Okay. So we have an injury timeout right now on the mat. Again, our period's brought to you by Brett Nickel of State Farm Insurance here in Grinnell. Like a good neighbor, Brett Nickel and State Farm is there. So the next matchup after Grinnell and Benton will be Benton and Williamsburg. And Benton will then head home, having maybe the longer of the trips, I guess. Williamsburg right down the interstate's a pretty piece of cake.
I think the trainer said he's done. So
really?
The boys will shake hands.
So that'll be a win by injury injury default. So 6 points for the Bobcats.
Yep.
32-9. That's tough luck for Grinnell. And I'm not sure there is. Okay, so there is if Minnell is unable to go. Well, we'll see if he's able to come back later tonight in the Williamsburg matchup, but I guess that remains to be seen. So we will move on to the 32-9 team score. We move to 175.
Which is Josh Ringler from Grinnell.
He is 7-3 as Ringler. Transferred from Southeast Polk High School. And at 175, as Hying will go to 10-0 now on the year. Mason Mitchell, who's looking for win number 5 on the year. He's even at 4-4 record-wise. Again, Ringler at 7. This is 175. So pretty even by looking, but you look so far, wins and losses. Who have you wrestled at this point?
Who have you wrestled?
Has a lot. You're only as good as your competition. This is a sport that tells you. Talk about a high school wrestling program, Southeast Polkas. That is, and there is almost a takedown there for Ringler.
It would work on most.
Oh, there we go.
But it didn't work against Josh.
So Ringler with a 2-0 advantage with a takedown. Now he's going to have at least 3 with a near fall. Josh
Comes
Ringler.
To the head, lift the head. Stay right there.
50 seconds left. Plenty of time to score the...
Nope, lift the head. Get off your knee. Keep the arm.
There you go. Working at it. 30 seconds left in the match. Still plenty of time to score. Put the 6 on the board on the Grinnell side. Josh Ringler has at least 3. If for some reason he can't finish the pin.
Oh,
he can't.
Lets him off.
5-0 Grinnell. Try not to lose. Well, he lost control. So it's 5-1. 10 seconds left to go, first period.
Basically, the young man from Benton tried to do a throw, and Josh was able to counter it for the takedown. And he shoots in, gets a single, but not in time.
So 5-1, Josh Ringler leading. So they're going to the girls' varsity matchup, which is Benton and Williamsburg on mat number 3. Varsity mats on mat 1.
Collar tie, he reaches. Shoots in on a double. Sets him down.
And 2 points for Josh Ringler.
Nice shot, nice takedown.
7-1. Ringler the advantage, and he's wrestled well here at this matchup at 175. 190 will be to follow. Right now at 175. Josh Ringler of Grinnell looking for win number 8 on the year. Leading 7-1, second period. Coming up on the 1 minute mark left of the second period.
Got a chicken wing in and a half in, and he puts him on his back. Whether or not he can complete the fall.
And looks like at least 2.
Should be 3. Once he gives up the hold that he had for the pin, he gets it, so it's 10-1.
Okay, and 34 seconds left to go. Second period.
Nice job of riding, took the arm out, puts chicken wing in.
Josh Wardenberg, one of our Grinnell assistant coaches. I think he coaches the middle school, if I'm not mistaken. Josh Wardenberg here at Grinnell High School. 10-1, Josh Ringler with a sizable advantage here. And we come to the end of the second period. Josh Ringler leading 10-1. Going to the third period. Our period is brought to you by Brett Nickel, your State Farm insurance agent in Grinnell.
And we got blood time.
Okay. So blood time, you get how much?
5 minutes.
5 minutes, all right.
And it's cumulative time of the time the wrestler is bleeding.
Okay.
Once we get the bleeding stopped, we stop the blood time, but then we can clean on our off time.
So let's say, okay, it looked like they used 20 seconds.
Yep.
So 20, no, the clock
they
is.
should have cut it already because the wrestler's already back to the middle.
Yep. So
4:36.
seconds. Okay, so 24 seconds. So we have 4 minutes and 36 seconds of blood time we can use in this. Okay, gotcha.
Never had one DQ'd on blood time.
I have not seen one. I mean, you've seen more wrestling than I have, but
before the 5 minute, I would have had one.
Yeah. Okay. How long has that 5 minute rule been in place? Very long.
A long time.
Long time. Okay. All right.
David Kilgard, one of the best wrestlers in the state of Iowa, split his chin.
Ooh. Okay.
Needless to say, I'm sure we used more than 5, but I was not going to call it.
Blood gushing, I'm guessing, at that point.
No, not really.
Not really? Oh, okay. At least running. All right, back to the match here, 10-1. Josh Ringler really has his man 10 ways from Sunday here.
There's a potentially dangerous,
yeah,
and that's the right call.
Use turn the arm too hard?
When the shoulder gets to the point where it can't go anymore,
Right.
referee calls potentially dangerous.
'Kay.
Better to do that than hurt the young man.
So we're in the third period.
But it also gives the young men a more of advantage to get an escape. Josh is able to, he stands up and Josh is able to take him back down.
So 120 this matchup. So am I correct in saying like we go to Benton, Williamsburg? That'll be at 125. Will that?
126.
126. So the next match will start the next way. Gotcha. Okay.
Every duel in a multiple duel meet, it moves up one
weight class. Gotcha.
Why, I don't know, but that's just the way it is.
No. I just want to make sure I'm following along. So still 10-1. Josh Ringler with 38, 37, 36 seconds left. You see on the Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard.
Young man from Benton's doing a very, very good job of fighting off.
Yeah, he
going
has.
over, but Josh is doing an excellent job of riding.
You would think that's going to wear him out eventually, trying to, but and now he gets an escape point. So 10-2.
If you give up a takedown anywhere to your back, but to your back.
Under 20 seconds left to go, third period. Josh Ringler has been in control. We're in major decision territory as far as a team score goes. And that's how it's going to end up. It looks like is 10-2. 10-2, and Josh Ringler will go to 8-3.
They gave him the takedown.
Oh, 12-2. Okay. Still 4 points. So 32-13 will be the team scores. We go to 190. Benton's Benton's wrestler is Troy Kupka, 9-3 on the year. And Tyler Costo is looking for his first win of the year at 190. He's had some pretty good records on the win-loss side of the ledger for the Bobcats. I know they will. Go ahead, Dave. You're gonna say
South Tama always brought in their kids into the because of the quality of wrestling that they have wrestled, they didn't have as good of records.
Okay.
But when they hit the sectionals and districts, they were always ready to go.
Oh, yes.
And sent a lot of kids on.
I love the T-shirts with the Benton control and attack.
That's what we want to do in wrestling.
That's right. Pretty self-explanatory. So 2-0 Benton. Troy
Taking him down.
Kupka.
He's trying to put him into a cradle. Trying to move his Grinnell's knee to his head to his knee. Not able to do it. Grinnell gets to his base. So far he hasn't made a move from there.
Still 2-0. 50 seconds left, first period. And the Benton wrestler trying to work a pending predicament here. But so far, the Grinnell wrestler not letting him move. Tyler Costo.
There he got the knee,
Oh, boy.
head to the knee.
And now in a
Able
cradle.
to turn him over and able to get the fall.
1 minute, 33 seconds time of the pin. That advances the score for Benton to 38-13. And Troy Kupka wins his 10th match of the year, 10-3. As we moved on to 2:15, and that's for Benton. That's Will Clausen looking for win number 2 on the year. And Caden Witham also looking for his first win of the year.
Hopefully Grinnell can have some success.
Yes. So Caden Witham, this is 2:15. We just have a handful of matches left in the varsity. We have good to see apparently no open. That may be different at 106. Not sure if Grinnell's wrestler made weight. We'll find out if he's going to wrestle or not. So again, this is 215. Caden Witham of Grinnell in the charcoal color, if you will. And Will Clausen, Benton in the black, predominant black with the navy blue and gold.
Grinnell made a mistake there where he snapped him down, but then didn't let go and spin around to get the takedown.
Before Gene Pilcher, I know Shane Pfiffner was a longtime coach at Benton Wrestling. I think he's still in the school district as far as I know. So still no score in this matchup. Again, Costo for Grinnell, Will Clausen for Benton.
Witham from Grinnell.
Well, Cade Witham. I'm sorry, Caden Witham. You got it. Witham looking for his first win. Not a great deal of action here so far. Both collar and elbow for the most part.
And, you know, they're trying to get him out of position, but once they get him out of position, they don't have the courage to go ahead and shoot. Young man from Benton is trying to lock up a body hug.
Now Witham, got a nice headlock. Whoa, buddy. Trying for the got two on a takedown. Got at least three on a near fall.
And there's
got
the
it!
fall.
And there's his first varsity win, is my understanding. Good for him. 151. No, let me get my math straight here. Yeah, 151. 141. 141. Well, either you're with him or you're not. Caden with him that time. 38-19. I know. Don't quit your day job. Okay. Good job, Caden with him. Nice headlock, and that was the coup de grace from there.
Well, young man from Benton locked up on a throw.
Mm-hmm.
He locked up on a body lock. He just wasn't anticipating Grinnell boy throwing him.
All right, this is
same hold.
285. Blake Graff from Grinnell, and now the
locked up in a body lock, except for he takes
Brendan Blagan. That's Brendan Blagan, and he takes 15 seconds
to get a fall for Blaine Graff.
That's only his second win of the year for Brendan Blagan. So 6 will make that 44-19. Now we'll go to 6, and will Grinnell have a wrestler? If it is, well, I don't think Grinnell. Nope, Grinnell's not going to have a wrestler, so they're going to be open that way, class. So Garrett Cook wins by forfeiture, so it's 50-19. And we'll go to them to 113. That'll be our last matchup of this varsity duel between Grinnell and Benton. So that's 103, or 106, I'm sorry, getting the win by forfeit. So 113 for Benton. It'll be Jason Eastman looking for his 8th win of the year. And Grinnell will wrestle Levi Jack, who is 2-1. So Benton 50, Grinnell 19. It's the last matchup of this varsity duel between the Bobcats and Tigers.
Jack shoots in. Other man guy from Benton is able to swing around, but not enough to get the takedown. Jack is able to pull him over. Still not able to either one of them to get it.
Oh, the Benton wrestler.
Just took Jack
Eastman
to his back.
Yep.
And at least got the takedown.
Yep. 2. Again, there are
2 near fall.
Referee David McCloskey from West Des Moines. And 2 near, yep. So 4-0 now after the near fall points. Again, this is Jason Eastman of Benton leading. And the Grinnell wrestler had called him out of bounds.
They called him out of bounds. If either one of the supporting parts, which would have been Grinnell's toes, was in bounds,
yep,
it should have continued, but oh well.
So 4-1, the escape point then for Levi Jack of Grinnell. Looking for win number 3 on the year. And now a takedown scored, or reversal.
Takedown.
Takedown for Jason Eastman makes it 6-1.
Does the roll. Suicide tilt.
And so at least 2, if not 3 but 3 near fall points could
Once
go.
he lets go of the arm, then official will award the extra points, the near fall points.
Right now, still 6-1 until such time. Just 15 seconds left to go in this first period. See on the Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. And 9 seconds, 8 seconds. And now back, he's got him back. Oh, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good if you're Grinnell. What? Time runs out before the referee could slap the mat. And 3 near fall points awarded, so make it 9-1 going to the second period. Tiger Sports Livestream Network is where high school wrestling is taking place. With Dave Kaizen, I'm John Martinson. Dan Walker with us, keeping us on air and online.
And I don't know what Tommy wanted to talk to the official about, but he's been warned.
Oh, Coach Farmer, you mean? Oh, okay. Okay.
We'll see what they do to the final team score. If you shoot for the leg and you don't get it,
2 points for Benton.
Around and take you down.
That's again Jason Eastman, the final varsity match of this duel between the Tigers and Bobcats, Grinnell and Benton. 50-19 going into this matchup. Now a escape point for Grinnell. Makes 11-2. And now a 2-point takedown for Benton. So 13-2. Still the second period.
And everybody's out of bounds, so we'll go back to the middle.
Clock stops with 1:20 left, second period.
And he wants to let him go to neutral. So it's 13-3. As soon as we reach a 15-point spread.
Then that's a tech fall.
That's a tech fall.
All right.
Locks up a body lock. Takes him down. Grinnell keeps the arm across the head and allows him to turn him to his back. To get 3 more near fall.
And there's a fall. That ends it. Should be the last matchup. It's at 6 more. So I have 56-19 is how my score goes together. Yeah, again, Grinnell was scheduled to have all the weight classes filled, but my understanding one weight class because one wrestler did not make weight is why that match at 105 was not 106 was not contested and went as a forfeiture awarded to Benton Community. So again, wins for Grinnell: Logan McDonald, Matthew Mennel, Josh Ringler among the winners for the Tigers in the duel. All right. We got Benton and Williamsburg in the So we have Benton and Williamsburg girls going on right now. Benton and Williamsburg, and that's Brandon Defoe, who's, gosh, I remember Brandon from his high school wrestling days. Still living in the Grinnell area.
I remember him from officiating days.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Trust me, I appreciate good officials. The 2 of them here tonight are very, very good.
Yes. And Wallace,
they're having a talk about was it in time.
Okay.
And they're leaving it 6-5, so evidently it was.
So this matchup is at 145 for the Benton and Williamsburg girls. For Williamsburg, it should be Lena DeMoss. 45 for Williamsburg should be Phoenix Grip, an outstanding athlete at Williamsburg, and a really good track athlete. I know I've called her names in track and field. Good all-around athlete, Phoenix Grip, a part of a very good high school softball team that won the state softball championship last summer. And it is, which team has the red? That's Williamsburg.
Williamsburg
So
is up 6-5.
Phoenix Grip should be up 6-5 in her match at 45.
We're out of bounds.
So Williamsburg only has 4 open weights. Benton girls have just 1. Wow, that's great to see. That those weights are as full as they are. I mean, they don't have a lot of open weights between the two in the girls wrestling side for Benton and Williamsburg. That's great.
Well, the weights in the girls are just a little bit different.
Right.
So if we call a weight that's not on the guys, it's just because they have a 100-pound weight class for the girls.
Right.
And they take out the 215 weight pound for the girls. So
235 is their
top weight.
Yep. So this match 6-5 Phoenix Grip, and we're in the third period. 50 seconds left. I'm assuming this match also started at 126. Since it's the second duel contested between these two teams.
And then she gets 1 for an escape, so it's 7-5. 24 seconds left.
7-5 now. Phoenix Grip got an escape point.
Shot by the Benton girl.
And Benton girl driving. Oh, we have youth wrestling being honored tonight. A lot going on. And Phoenix Grip wins her match by a score of 7-5. It's a good matchup there.
Was. Very, very good match.
7-5 as she wins over her opponent at. Just double check Williamsburg's. Yeah, that was 145 and Lena DeMoss.
It's 39-0, the team score.
All right, yep. It is 39-0. And Williamsburg leading, should be going into the 150-pound weight class then. Or 155, I'm sorry. So we must have had a forfeiture is my guess. No, we go from 45 to 55. All right, never mind. So Maddie Coburn for Benton. And at 55 for Williamsburg is Lily Ness. See, Grinnell has kids wrestling honorees tonight as well, being recognized. A lot going on here tonight in the new gymnasium. I would hope someday that we will have district wrestling back here again. We had sectionals last year. That was a piece of cake. We've had one district meet here. And had a couple dozen teams here and filled this place with no problem.
Actually, they've gone to
it's one district. Yeah, I know
district.
Yeah, sectionals are done now. I understand that. Yeah, this is I think first or second year where all you have is districts and that's it.
And there's the fall for Benton. So they finally scored.
Yes, Benton with the points there. Score the at 155 for the Bobcats is Maddie Coburn. Getting the pin. And we'll go up next to 170. And if it's at 170, it'll be Lindsay Murray winning by forfeiture. So they will get 6. It'll be 45. I don't think Benton has a wrestler at 90, at least one not on the. So she was ready to put her. She was ready to wrestle and you're not going to have to. So we'll go to 235. It'll be Avery Gale for Benton. Williamsburg does not have a 235-pounder listed. Okay, I do see a Benton or Williamsburg wrestler.
There's a
Okay, so Williamsburg's going to win by forfeiture. Okay. Huh. All right. Oh, all right.
I don't know.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, that was 190.
Yeah, but Williamsburg did not have a wrestler listed at 90. I guess we are now going to
Heavyweight.
235. And now it'll be Avery Gale. Williamsburg does not have a wrestler.
So she'll take a forfeit.
Yep, 6. So that'd be 57-6. No, 51 to 12. I'm sorry, 51 to 12. And so we'll go to 100. And Benton will have Tegan Bishop. Okay. Maybe we were open altogether at 100. Because it looks like Williamsburg has a wrestler that is, or maybe they're moving Anya Rivera. I don't know.
They might move Tegan up to wrestle Anna Rivera so that see if they can beat a better wrestler.
Right. So 51 to 12 the score. Oh, the scoreboard is saying this is the 100-pound weight. Oh,
now they moved to 105.
All right, now 105. Okay. So Tegan Bishop, I didn't. Okay, let's go to 105 then. It is Anya Rivera from Williamsburg and Sloan Sluha from Benton. Sluha.
We think.
Yes. Well, only one's listed at 105, so we'll go with that. We'll
but normally you take a forfeit at 100 pounds.
Yeah, right.
You know, you might not win the dual meet, but it still counts as a win for the wrestler.
Right. So this is the 105 weight class. Williamsburg with Anya Rivera. And at least that's how we have it on our sheets. Sloan Sluha for Benton. So the next varsity boys match will be Benton and Williamsburg. So it's 2-0. Team score here. And it is Williamsburg leading. And now Williamsburg looking to score a pinfall here, Dave.
Yeah, most of the time they use a chicken wing. She just lifted on the arm on the near side. So got her on her back.
Got at least 3 near fall points coming. 20 seconds left in the first period. Again, on the Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Period's brought to you by Brent Nickel of State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Brent Nickel is there. And that's it. Win by pin. And the match stops with 1:52 gone, first period. 6 more for the Raiders, makes it 57-12. And we'll move to 110. For Benton has Caitlin Guldner. Williamsburg does not have a wrestler at 110. At least, we'll see if they maybe move somebody around here. Looks like Benton's going to get the win by forfeiture here. And that'll make it 57-18. And now we'll go to 115. And Caitlin Guldner getting the win by forfeit for Benton. 115 will be Evelyn McMahon for Benton. Madison Kirby for Williamsburg. And Drew Hinchberger, head coach of the Williamsburg girls. Benton girls coached by Josh Heck. And he's got several assistants on the girls' side working for him. All right, so 120, the weight class on the girls' side. And so I guess we went by. Okay. So we're at the 120 weight class. This should be the last one. Caitlin Bonowit, and there's a win by pin. Caitlin, and it's Williamsburg winning Ava Garcia. And she gets the win by pin. 63-18 is how the girls' varsity matchup ends up. And now we're heading to the boys' varsity match that is going to start here between Benton and Williamsburg.
I assume whenever the time gets ready that they will go ahead and start the Grinnell.
So it'll be
Williamsburg
yeah,
girls.
Grinnell Williamsburg will be the. But so now there's of course there's time differential here as well from a recovery time standpoint.
It's 30 minutes now.
Oh, it's 30 minutes. Oh,
they changed the rules this year. They ask everybody, and everybody thought it'd be a great idea. So on both the boys and the girls, they have changed it to 30-minute wait time. So
okay,
we can go a lot quicker. We haven't had to wait at the big tournaments.
Okay.
And they started up the JV wrestlers on the middle mat.
Yep, and the boys varsity is at 126. So if we're doing the boys side of the ledger, at 126 for Benton, it'll be Ryan Kohler. And Williamsburg will wrestle Kyler Proven. Williamsburg boys, coached by veteran coach Grant Eckenrod. We mentioned the late legendary Jerry Eckenrod. Grant would be his son.
He's done a nice job with the program down through the years.
23rd year as the head wrestling coach at Williamsburg. Now, you're thinking, man, this is a team, they just won the state football championships in Class 3A. They have had some outstanding wrestling in recent years. I guess you think that high school, when you have a great football team, that usually sets the table for the rest of the year. So Grant and I had a good chat this morning. He's got 7 wrestlers he had penciled in not on the squad for reasons, well, 3 of them because of injury from football. One, they look to get back after Christmas, but it is a team that's trying to find its way around at this point.
You have to wrestle with those that you have available.
Yep.
Always have.
And always will.
Always will.
Yeah. So one was a state qualifier, not on the team this year. And, yeah, he had 7. So, yes, they are doing the best of what they have, definitely. So, as we look at the
132 on the varsity, it's a 4-2 match in favor of Benton. 6-2 now.
So at 132 on the boys' side, 132 Elijah Kupka for Benton and Anthony Fenton for Williamsburg. So we have Benton, Williamsburg boys on the first mat. And I think we're getting ready for Grinnell Williamsburg girls for that to come up. Get our periods brought to you by Brent Nickel, State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm, Brent Nickel is there. Next action on the Tiger Sports live stream service will be Stride Live Stream Network back here on Monday with Grinnell and Creston boys basketball. We'll have wrestling here on Tuesday next week to wrap up the 2023 side of the winter sports season. And there's a pin for the Bobcats. So that win at 32.
Makes it 6-6.
Elijah Kupka, okay. 6-6 the team score. And we will move up to 38. And that'll be Elias Bishke of Benton. And at 38, Dom Fisher for Williamsburg. Fisher looking for his second win of the year. Kyler Proven from Williamsburg, who struck the first win, won his 10th match of the year. Now 10-4. So this is 138. Bishke with a win in the first match against Grinnell. He's now 9-3 on the year. And at 38 again, Dom Fisher, who's a junior. Thanks to Coach Grant Ackerod now getting me the records, but their their ages, what grade and school they're in. That's appreciate that.
Was able to get behind him, but not able to complete him until there. Finally, he got him down and got the takedown.
So 2-0 Benton at 138. And that's Elias Bishke. Is that again Jamie Bishke, the superintendent of schools at Benton. Might have been a high school wrestler, I think, at Prairie City Monroe, if I remember right. But that's dating me terribly.
And there's a reversal for Williamsburg. Or a takedown.
I meant Jamie anyway. I meant
3-2.
Elias. 3-2. It is still.
And potentially dangerous.
So they stop the match on the potentially dangerous situation. Time left, 57 seconds left, first period. High school wrestling on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network with Dave Kaiser. I'm John Martinson on this Thursday night. Glad to have you aboard wherever you're viewing around the globe. And 3-2 the score.
And he just
he
just locked his hands. And the Benton guy was able to get his reversal.
So he scores the 2 points on the reversal.
And he should.
So it'd be 5-3 or 5-4?
Should be.
Yeah, 5-3 is what our score is showing on the portable scoreboard, Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard.
I think whenever the official goes over and straightens it out with the bench, that's what we'll call.
Okay.
He showed locked hands.
I'm
not
know.
sure he ever awarded the locked hands point.
Well, the referee is staying on the mat, not over to the bench to.
So it's 5-3.
5-3 is what we'll call it going into the second period. 138 Williamsburg and Benton. Elias Bishke of Benton, Dom Fisher, Williamsburg. Bishke with
the Benton community was asking, did you give the point? And the referee says, if you got a question, take it to the bench.
Yeah. So 2 points scored now for Benton on the reversal. Again, Elias Bishke with a 7-3 lead on his opponent from Williamsburg, Dom Fisher, who's a junior. Williamsburg lineup, mostly freshmen and sophomores. There's a few juniors. There's a couple seniors, 1, 2, 3 seniors. That's still not bad. But it's a 7-3 lead for the Bobcats in this varsity matchup at 138. Mentioned the Williamsburg assistants along with Grant Eckenrod are Cody Calkins, who used to wrestle at Iowa Valley. Remember covering him back in the day. Jeff Sin. His son is a state-rated wrestler on this Raider wrestling team, and now a near-fall situation. Also on the roster is Austin Blythe, who's one of the coaches. Austin Blythe, who's a Iowa Hall of Fame wrestling inductee here from a few years ago.
And also an Iowa football player.
Yeah.
And a professional player.
Yeah. Indianapolis Colts, LA Raiders, Kansas City Chiefs, Seattle Seahawks. Just retired here after last year. Smart kid.
Stalemate there. young man put in what's called a spladle, but was not able to turn him with that. So therefore they call a stalemate. Nobody can improve. We'll go back to the middle.
Austin, a 4-time state finalist, 3-time state champion. Pretty impressive. You get to wrestle 4 times in the state finals, high schooler. That's amazing.
Well, especially at that weight as a freshman to be there.
Yeah, no question. 10-3.
End of the second period.
Then, of course, was probably the best football player as a senior on the Iowa Hawkeye football team as the center when they went undefeated and up through the Big Ten title game. So 10-3 as the Benton wrestler on top at 138, Elias Bishke.
Well, on the girls' match.
Oh, there's a girls' match going on. Okay, yes, that has started. Andy Versendal again coaching the Grinnell girls, his first year as girls varsity coach. And this match is at 125 on the girls' side.
There's a illegal hold. It's called a full Nelson. Seems like the girls this year we've had locked hands.
Is that, yeah.
Full Nelsons,
Olsen's, yeah.
And grabbing the headgear.
Things you can't do. So 125 for Grinnell is Kyrie Chapman, and she's looking for her 8th win of the year. Now we got locked hands again, and Brandon Defoe's going to stop the match. And a point awarded to Grinnell.
And on the boys'
And Benton getting the win by pin. And that will move them now to 16-6. And they'll go to 144. Back to the girls' match. Williamsburg on their side of the ledger at 125 is Keston Spratt. And Spratt, I believe, won by pin.
Yes.
And that's team score.
Should be 6-0. I think we just started.
Oh, just started. Okay. So next matchup, 25, should be at 130. Alyssa Kriegel. Oh, 125, I'm sorry. That might have been Bailey Boyd. And then we should advance now to... Okay, Williamsburg's going to come out. I wonder if that was the 100-pound weight class where we had the win by pin. Yeah, double check that. So Williamsburg got 6. Now we got everybody at the scoreboard. Coach Versendal, official Brandon Defoe is over there.
Basically, they should have started at 125, so that means right now you should be going to 130.
Right.
Hopefully they had the right 2 girls out there.
Well, yeah.
And on the middle mat, we have a JV.
Yep. And the varsity match is at 144. For Williamsburg, it's Sawyer Kirby, who's a first year looking for his 8th win of the year against 6 losses. And Benton at 144, wrestling Brady Peterson, who's now 8-3. And Brady Peterson is up 4-1 in his match. Trying to sort out what confusion we might have on the. We must have confusion, Dave, with as many people over there at the bench.
It's a matter of getting the right person pulled up. They might have started at the wrong weight. They actually should have started at 30.
Yes.
And so if they scored it as 25 and it was actually the 30 match, then you have to go back and go through the whole systems correction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I'm up here and not on the
Yeah, I hear you. All right, well.
On the varsity, it is 6-1 with 1:25 left in the second period.
And Chad Rose is on the bench right in the middle of all that. So we can look at the boys varsity matchup, still now 8-2, as the girls matchup has been delayed here, trying to get things sorted out on the girls' side of the ledger. 8-2 at 1:44 on the boys' side.
8-3.
8-3 now. Both wrestlers up, and that is in the second period. 30 seconds left. Again, our periods brought to you by Brent Nickel, State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, Brent Nickel and State Farm is there. A3 for Peterson. Brady Peterson of Benton on the boys varsity side. Still a
nice shot by him on a double leg.
Girls.
And he got two right as the buzzer. 10-3.
So we'll go to the third period of the boys match. We'll stay on that at this point. As the girls match still in a.
I think that's what happened.
I'll bet the wrong.
Should have been the 130 match, and they scored it at
120, maybe 125.
25, or they wrestled at 25, and they weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
Computers are wonderful if they do what you want to.
Technology's great when it works, yes. Whoa! Brady Peterson with some authority there on his Williamsburg teammate. Oh, my. 12-4, Peterson leading, and I'm ready to put his opponent away. Yep. At 4 minutes, 29 seconds, time of the pin. Puts the score 22-6, Benton. We'll go to 150. And this, I'm going to say, is Williamsburg's best wrestler. He's in the top 10 at his weight class at 150. Was the running back on the state championship football team of good friend and longtime coach Kurt Ritchie. It's Niles Sin in the red with black. And Benton will counter at 150 with Weston Kestner. His record now 6-4. Now the girls' matchup is starting up here. They're at 120.
I wouldn't count on that weight deal, and I don't know the girls well enough to tell you who's who.
So if we go by what we're seeing,
it's 120.
At 120. Okay, Bailey Boyd for Grinnell, and Williamsburg's 120 would be Keston Spratt. Popular name, the Spratt name in Williamsburg. Boys side, Niles Sin has a 2-0 lead on his Benton opponent. Now a record of 11-2 at 150. Thanks to, again, Coach Eckenrod for those win-loss numbers and on his wrestlers tonight, his varsity kids. No score on the girls' matchup at 120. And for Grinnell, I believe it's Bailey Boyd looking for her first varsity win of the year. And 120 for Williamsburg, Ava Garcia. Almost to the end of the first period. So no score for the first period of the. We go to the second period. Again, the boys varsity matchup, it's 2-0 at 150. What now? Sen of Williamsburg leading his Benton opponent, Weston Kestner. Girls' side is Grinnell and Williamsburg.
0-0. It was Benton's choice on the varsity boys. He deferred.
And it looks like Williamsburg has won on the girls' side here in a quick
by
pin.
fall.
Yes.
And so Williamsburg chose down.
Keston Spratt and 6-0 Williamsburg. So we should go next to 120. Let me double check here. Like the Williamsburg wrestler is going to receive a forfeiture. I think this is Alyssa Kriegel coming up next for Grinnell. Might be 130. So 12-0 Williamsburg on the girls' side. On the boys' side, it's 5-1. Niles Sin leading his Benton opponent. Back to the girls' side. So it's, yes, 130. Alyssa Kriegel for Grinnell. I believe Alyssa won her last match. She's won 5 times on the year. And she's got a chance for a pinfall here. Alyssa Kriegel from Grinnell. Nice headlock by Kriegel.
Well, she did, but she is allowing the girl to slip out of it a little bit.
And that's Kaylin Beck. Kaylin Beck from Williamsburg is her opponent for Alyssa Kriegel of Grinnell. Coach Andy Versendahl shouting instructions. First year as girls head wrestling coach here at Grinnell High School. She's got 2. She's got at least 3. And got at the pin in 49 seconds. So 12-6 the team score. And that should take us down to 135. And you've got Adriana Versendahl at 135 for Grinnell, Andy's daughter. And 135 for Williamsburg is Shannon Finn. On the boys' side, 7-3 Niles Sin, third period, leading his Williamsburg opponent, Weston Kestner. So again, girls matchup for Grinnell is Adriana Versendahl. It's a 135-pound weight class. And then again for Williamsburg, it's Shannon Finn.
And with the reversal, it is now 7-5 on the boys' varsity match.
Good
and
match.
An escape makes it 8-5. Shoots in on a single.
Niles Sin in a record of 11-2.
And there must have been a pin on the girls.
Yep.
It's one thing about wrestling, you cannot look away.
Yep, 18-6. So the Williamsburg wrestler scoring the pin. That's Shannon Finn with the pin. Going on to 140. And Grinnell won't have a wrestler here for a little bit here. Because at 140, Williamsburg has Valerie Altenhofen. And I think she's going to get a forfeiture. Grinnell has maybe just a couple more wrestlers left to go head-to-head with. And then at 1:45, they'll have Phoenix Griff reporting to the bench, and she'll receive a win by forfeiture as well. Boys side is 10-6 now, 10-6 with 30 seconds left. Niall Sin leading that matchup against his Benton opponent, Weston Kestner. So 1:55, and we will have a head-to-head matchup here. It'll be Grinnell wrestling Abby Hatcher, her looking for her win number 5 on the year. And at 55 for Williamsburg will be Lily Ness. And it looks like Nielsen has won his match by a score of 10-6. So he will go to 12-2. And that score is now 22-9. Benton leading Williamsburg on the boys' side. Now we'll go to 1:55 on the girls' side. So for Grinnell, it is Abby Hatcher. Boys' side is bumped up now to, what weight class are we at on the boys' side? That's a good question. 157, Logan Schmidt for Williamsburg. He's looking for his 4th win of the year. And Benton at 57, countering with Blake Hine, who's now 9-2.
And Hine gets a takedown. Shot in. Young man from Williamsburg tried to counter it, was not able to.
I'll look at the girls' side here. Still no score. 45 seconds in. You see on the Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard.
And he got 2 near fall and then was out of bounds. Hatcher needs to get her hand on the other side of the head, if she will.
On the girls' match, somebody looking to try to put a dent in the scoreboard. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that, Greg Heinzelman. He's had enough dents to put up with this year, I'd say, in 2023. We'll just keep it at that. So Williamsburg leading 2-0, getting the 2 points at 1:55.
And she's got a half in. The Williamsburg girl has a half in and has her on her back now.
That's
and a fall.
And the pin. And 133 for Lily Ness of Williamsburg. So they're going to get a couple more. Well, let's see here.
That was 155.
155. So 170, they'll get a win by forfeiture for Lindsay Murray. And now Benton getting a win by pin on the boys' side. And that was Brendan Hine getting the win by pin. They go up to 28-9 at 50 after 57, now going to 65. Williamsburg wrestled Brent Santiago, who's looking for his 5th win of the year. But he will have a tough hombre with Brendan Hine, who's undefeated so far in the early going of this season, ranked as high as number 1 statewide wrestling polls. 190. It's a win by forfeiture for Williams. Oh, they get a. They were supposed to be open there. Oh, 190, both are open. And 235, both are open. So we'll go back to 100. Or we'll go schedule to go to 100.
And I think
that's a win by pin for Piper Madron. I think that is it.
Well, Williamsburg girls are open.
Yeah.
So we get a win by fall. Win by
forfeit at 100. And they're supposed to have a wrestler at 105, which Grinnell does not. That's Anya Rivera. This should be Piper Madron. And Piper Madron with her first varsity win. May it be by forfeiture, but now Williamsburg next at 105. And they will get the win for Anya Rivera. So 48-12 Williamsburg. And both teams are open at 10. And then at 115 it'll be Williamsburg getting a win by forfeiture from Madison Kirby. Grinnell does not have a wrestler at 15. And that should be it. The Grinnell girls are lined up ready to shake hands with their
I think they got one more.
So the final team score, let's see if they put that on the board. 115
60 to 12.
60 to 12. Williamsburg winning on the girls. So we will go back to the boys' side now for the varsity action. That should wrap up all the girls wrestling for tonight. So Alyssa Kriegel getting a win by pin, and Piper Major getting a win by forfeiture for Grinnell in the duel against Williamsburg. So 11-3, we're at 165 on the boys varsity side. And again, that's Brendan Hying, a lead of 11-3 on his Williamsburg opponent. And that is Brett Santiago. Benton with a lead in the team score. So 11-3 we're in the second period of the boys varsity matchup with Benton leading Williamsburg. 12-3 now is the score. And our period's brought to you by Brett Nickel, State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Brett Nickel is there. So again, 16-4 now the score. Two more team points put on the board for Benton at 165. Again, it's Brendan Hying looking to stay undefeated. He's in good shape, I'd say, right now. With a 16-4 lead on his Williamsburg opponent. That's Brett Santiago. Now it's gone to 20-5. We're getting close to a technical fall, and that's where we are. Technical fall is scored 20-5. So 5 more points for the Bobcats, make it 33-16 through the 165 weight class. And the win for Brendan Hying, who moves his record now to 11-0. So 175 should be up next. 33-15. It is Benton leading Williamsburg in the team score. 175 for Williamsburg for veteran coach Grant Eckenrod as Evan Stolman looking for his second win of the year. He's a sophomore. At 175 for the Bobcats is Mason Mitchell, who's looking for his fifth win of the year. It's 175. Williamsburg and Benton going at it. So no score yet in this matchup at 175. Now 2 points for the Benton wrestler, and that is Mason Mitchell. Mitchell riding him. First period, 2-0. Benton leading the team score and leading in the match score at 175. .55 seconds gone in this first period, as you see on the Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Now the Benton coach with a question for Coach or for the referee, David McCloskey of West Des Moines, formerly from Grinnell. And we could get going here. Referee blows the whistle and gets the match resumed. So 2-0. And now an escape point for the Williamsburg wrestler, and that's Stolman. 2-1. Benton wrestler leading at 175. That's Mason Mitchell. And looking for his 5th win of the year. Again, a 2-1 lead. Under 30 seconds, as we near 20 seconds left to go on this first period matchup. A little takedown by the Benton wrestler. Taking him down to the mat. And Mitchell now leading 4-1. And final seconds of the first period. Between the Benton wrestler, Mason Mitchell, and Williamsburg's Evan Stolman. Moving on to the second period, we're at 175. This match started at 126. So second period, get a 4-1 lead for the wrestler from Benton, Mason Mitchell. Benton leading in the team score as well. Mitchell at 175 for the Bobcats. Evan Stolman of Williamsburg, Benton, Mason Mitchell, 175 between the Bobcats and Raiders. WAMAC Conference Wrestling tonight on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Grinnell and Williamsburg will wrestle the final duel of the night. That'll be coming up here after this match concludes. So 2 more points for the Benton wrestler on a takedown. Mason Mitchell. So a 6-1 lead for Mitchell. Benton beat Grinnell earlier tonight, 56-19, in the varsity duel between the two schools. Benton on their way with a rather commanding lead on the team score, at least at this point. And leading 6-1 here at 175 with Mitchell. And just a couple of seconds left. Ends the second period. 6-1 Mason Mitchell leading Evan Stolman for the Raiders. Now an escape point for the Williamsburg wrestler, Stolman. Make it 6-2. As we just get underway with the third period. Stolman and Mitchell from Williamsburg and Benton respectively. Again, Mitchell with a 6-2 lead. So still 6-2. Mitchell of Benton leading and a takedown to the mat. Makes it now 8-2. And a minute left to go in this third period. Mason Mitchell with a commanding lead. Next matchup will be then at 190. Should be, double check that. 190 for Williamsburg and Benton after this match concludes. with 30 seconds left to go right now in the match. Now, reversal by the Williamsburg wrestler, Evan Stolman. Make it 8-5. Not over with yet. Stolman on top, trying to work into a pinning predicament here with 15 seconds left. Never over till it's over. Mitchell trying to cling to a 3-point lead now, 8-5 with 5 seconds left. And winner will be Mason Mitchell, 8-5. So a decision. It'll be for the Bobcats. 8-5 win for Mason Mitchell over Evan Stolman. 36-21. As we move now to the next weight class. That's 190. Benton will be Troy Kupka. Now 10-3 on the year. And at 190 for the Raiders will be a sophomore, Caleb Lacina, looking for his 4th win of the year. So Lacina in the predominant red and black. And Kupka, that's Troy Kupka, is looking for his 11th win of the year. He's now 10-3. Benton leading in the team score again, 36-21. This is 190. Like Williamsburg, like Benton, has at least one wrestler at every weight. Although there are several young men that were penciled into the lineup that are not wrestling right now for Williamsburg for one reason or another. 3 of them because of injury from football. A team that won the state 3A championship. So a takedown and a 2-0 lead for Benton. For Troy Kupka. Kupka looking to put in well, he's looking at a cradle, but goes a different direction. Now looking to put that cradle in action here. And Kupka has his opponent in the cradle. Not looking too good here for the Williamsburg Raider wrestler. Under 50 seconds, plenty of time to score the pinfall here if you're Benton. And that is done with 1:16 in. So Kupka scores the pinfall. And the team score now 42-21 Benton. Williamsburg next at 2:15. Next wrestler will be Gavin Vesey for the Raiders, looking for win number 7 on the year. And for Benton, it'll be Will Clausen. Clausen looking to bounce back after he fell to Grinnell's Caden Witham in that varsity duel. I'm not sure why the delay. Looks like the Williamsburg or the Benton wrestler Clausen is at the scorer's table. Might be Clausen, might be Jack Mather as well. So at the 250-pound weight class, Benton 42 and Williamsburg 21 is the team score going into this weight class. And David McCloskey is our referee from West Des Moines. Referees quite a few matches here during the year at Grinnell. Still no score yet in this matchup. Now there is 2 scored by Vesey. Gavin Vesey of Williamsburg. Vesey in control, trying to work a pinfall here at 2:15. Gavin Vesey for the Raiders. Vesey has his Benton opponent in a bad way right now. Not looking too good for the Bobcat on the bottom. Vesey trying to score the pin with 50 seconds left to go in the match. And there the referee slaps the mat. 1:11 left. And Vesey gets the win. Score goes to 42-27. As we move up next to for Williamsburg is at 285 with Malachi Williams looking for his third one of the year. And for Benton at 285, it'll be Brennan Blegan, who picked up his second one of the year. He had a pin in 15 seconds against his Grinnell opponent. Or will this be A.J. Wilson Miles? Looks like that's who it is, and it will be a win by forfeiture, actually. 38-21 for the Bobcats. Williamsburg not wrestling their 285 wrestler, so we'll start at 105. Benton will wrestle Garrett Cook, looking for win number 7 on the year. And Williamsburg with Bowen Stratton looking for his 5th win. Stratton is a sophomore for the Raiders. So 106 the weight class, 2 points scored by Bowen Stratton. We have 2 more weight classes to follow as this duel started at 126. So a takedown by the Williamsburg wrestler Stratton and the escape point to Cook. Benton wrestler shooting. Now the Williamsburg wrestler getting a shot in. Stratton. Stratton trying to work his way out of a predicament. Now 2 points scored by Williamsburg and Stratton. On the reversal, make it now 4-1. High school wrestling on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. This is John Martinson with you on this Thursday night. Wherever you're viewing on God's green earth, we welcome you to Grinnell Senior High Gymnasium. So Stratton leading by a score of 4-1. Bowen Stratton, Williamsburg, Garrett Cook for Benton. Benton and Williamsburg wrestling JV matches in the middle mat. Varsity going on the far east side of the gym. So Stratton again leading by a score of 4-1. So again, it is Bowen Stratton with the lead here, 4-1. Second period, 90 seconds left in the second period. Now 6-2. Now make it 6-4. As the Benton wrestler starting to come back here. That's Garrett Cook. As we come to the end of the second period, we go to the third period. 6-4 lead. Bowen Stratton of Williamsburg with the advantage on the scoreboard, or on this 106-pound weight class matchup. And Stratton leading 6-4, but Cook trying to ride him, trying to turn him over. Benton in the black, navy blue, and gold. Williamsburg in red and black. We have a stalemate or blood time, it looks like. So it'll be a blood timeout. And again, you'll have 5 minutes. And again, our sponsors on the period. Our period sponsors brought to you by Brett Nickel State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Brett Nickel is there. So Grinnell and Williamsburg will be the last varsity duel. The girls' wrestling has concluded for all three teams. Again, I'll be back here on Monday for Grinnell Creston boys basketball. We'll take the air, I'll just say sometime after 7 o'clock. Chris Judy and I will have the action of the Tigers and Panthers. And then we'll have high school wrestling here on Tuesday night with Williamsburg back here, Iowa Valley, EVTC, that's English Valley's Tri-County. Girls and boys wrestling once again here at the Grinnell Senior High Gymnasium. So again, it's Bowen Stratton in this matchup with a lead of 6-4. And now Garrett Cook has Stratton in a predicament here. And now Cook getting near fall points, 3 points. Going to make it 7-6. And a point for Stratton as he gets an escape point. We're tied 7-7. Final 135 or final 35 seconds of regulation. It is Stratton of Williamsburg, Garrett Cook of Benton. Cook looking for win number 6. Stratton looking for win number 5 on the year. Actually, Cook win number 7. He won his first match up against Grinnell. Benton is saying there should be 2 points awarded, but no control. Now, 2 points awarded in the final seconds of regulation. Garrett Cook coming back from behind to win. He was down as much as 6-1 and comes back, take a 9-7 win. And that advances the Benton team score to 47-21. And we move to 113. 113, Jason Eastman. We'll say a scheduled wrestler. Or maybe Tanner Miller. Williamsburg's wrestler will be Nolan Kent, a sophomore looking for his 7th win of the year. This is 113. One of 2 matches left in this duel between the Raiders and the Bobcats. It's like Benton's going to win this duel as well. And Grinnell and Williamsburg will decide to try to get a win there and then take down for the Bobcats. And this is Jason Eastman looking for his 9th win of the year. It is Eastman, and he lets his wrestler go. A loss of control. Escape point for Kent. Now Eastman looking for a takedown. Has the takedown. Now 4-1. Bobcats. Thanks to our sponsors on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network, helping bring it home to you from the Grinnell Senior High Gymnasium, wherever you're viewing on God's green earth. 4-2 the score. It is Jason Eastman of Benton at 113. His opponent, Nolan Kent, is a sophomore at 13. Nice move by Eastman, scoring the 2-point takedown. And it's now 6-2. Eastman looking for a pinning predicament here. Has Kent on his back. Nolan Kent in a bad way here. Eastman looking to put him away here in the first period. Eastman has at least 3. Better than that, has a pin. And 126. Advances the score to 53-16. So Eastman now 9-3. So we come to the last match of the night at 26 for Benton. It should be Ryan Kohler. Or I'm sorry, 120 the weight class. I'm going to say this is Brennan Roberts. Doesn't look like the man who wrestled against Grinnell. But 120 for Williamsburg, it'll be a junior, Lincoln Schropp, who's 12-1. Again, one of the, well, he and Nielsen are probably their 2 best wrestlers, at least as far as the win-loss count goes. Lincoln Schropp for the Raiders, S-C-H-R-O-P-P. And Schropp looking to gain the advantage. And so is the wrestler from Benton. Again, we'll say at 120 it's Brock Corrigan. And 2 points scored for Schropp. Getting control early, getting the takedown. So it's still 2-0 for the Williamsburg wrestler. That's Lincoln Schropp. Schropp has trying to turn his wrestler over in a pinning predicament. 30 seconds left in the first period. Lincoln Schropp has at least a 5-0 lead, but there's 15 seconds left. So Schropp trying to work the pinning combination here. And Schropp back at it here. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. So it's 5-0. Benton Rustler keeping this match alive. And the Benton wrestler will be on top. Should be Brock Corrigan. And there's a pin by Lincoln Schropp. That ends the match. 53-21. It is Benton scoring the win. So good night for the Bobcats. They score 2 varsity team wins tonight. 56-19 over Grinnell, 53-21 over Williamsburg, and now Williamsburg and Grinnell will come up next. So, yeah, it's a good idea. Let's take a break for our fine boosters helping bring it home to you. We'll take this time out on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics. We'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
Life at the Mayflower community can be anything and everything you want it to be. From their first-class facilities featuring traditional apartments, patio homes, and the newly added water tower apartments for independent living, to the healthcare services including assisted living, healthcare center or rehab, complemented with food service options, exercise areas, administrative and nursing staff support, and the beautiful campus scenery. Visit today or give us a call and you will find out quickly that the Mayflower community is a place to call home.
From the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership, drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
It's my happy place.
It's where we learn to be leaders.
It's where we get recognized.
It's why we're raising our family here.
And ours too.
It's our playground. It's our playground too.
It's where I can do this.
And I can do this.
And I can do this.
It's where I found my career path.
And mine as well.
Hey, and me too. It is home. Thanks, Matt. You're welcome.
This is where we belong.
kind of a slide by. Williamsburg answers. Williamsburg shoots into one. Cotillo tries a throw, doesn't get it. Williamsburg shoots in for a single. Gets the legs to the other side, gets them both together, and he's got a takedown.
So now Sin up 2-0 early. And Grinnell with Alejandro Cantillo. And Niall Sin up 2-0 early. Both wrestlers out of bounds. We go back to the middle. Sin, the early advantage, will be on top. Again, Tiger Sports live stream network action continues here on Monday. Grinnell and Creston boys basketball. Pregame will start sometime after 7 o'clock. Tip-off to follow. Chris Juni and I will have that action, and we're back here with high school wrestling to wrap up the 2023 portion of the winter sports season. Grinnell, Williamsburg, English Valley, Tri-County, and Iowa Valley will be the teams involved here in this 4-team quad. Sin working the arm here pretty hard.
It's got a really nice chicken wing in. Got the arm on the other side. He needs to reverse his hips and sit instead of just trying to hold him there.
And he's got Alejandro Cantillo in a tough way here.
Now he's got Cantillo is able to slide out.
He gave him two for
It's
okay.
Two near fall.
All right, so 4-0 now Sin. Under 10 seconds left to go in the first period at 150. Four nothing now Sin as we end the first period. Our periods of high school wrestling brought to you by Brent Nickel at State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, Brent Nickel and State Farm is there. Second period coming up. They are running out of food in the Randy and Sandy Jewel concession stand. It was
not a problem for me.
I found that out heading down there between matches, but that's good to see. They're staying busy. There's a good crowd here tonight, so hats off.
Cantillo made a little bit of a move right there on the whistle, needed to explode it for more. And right now he's got a Williamsburg young man has a chicken wing. Or a wing series.
So it is a 4-0 lead in the second period.
Now he's got the bar arm series. Takes the arm across the back. He'll scoop the head. See if he can turn him over.
Benton won both their matches tonight, 56-19, 53-21 over Grinnell and Williamsburg, respectively. So a good night for the Bobcats of Coach Gene Pilcher. Somebody's going to win a dual match here tonight. These two teams looking for their win tonight in dual competition. And now Sin got a couple points anyway.
If he can keep it to under 8, that saves us a couple team points.
Yep. Still in the second period, so there's two near fall, so 6-0.
25 seconds left in the second period. Got the half. He needs to peel it off.
Sin working, and now more near fall points being awarded here. Short, unless they get a pin here. Sin working for the pin, but Cantillo working out of it. 3 more near fall points. Make it 9-0 as we come to the end of the second period. And now Sin. And running back on the state championship football team the Raiders had this past fall season. And he'll be back for Coach Ritchie next year. He'll be a senior next year.
Did a nice job of exploding on the whistle.
And
kind of caught Costello sitting back and exploded and got the reversal.
11-0 now. Nielsen leading Alejandro Cantillo. with a minute 35 remaining in this match. Right now it's major decision territory for Niles Sin, leading by 11. And Alejandro trying to keep it that way, trying to keep it to no more than 4 Raider team points. So about a minute 10 left. Sin continuing to ride Kentillo. As we come up to 1 minute left, you see on the Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. And now Sin.
Got him turned again, counting back points. He didn't realize he was in trouble.
Right, the same move he's been using all night for most of the night.
Yep. 3.
Should be
14, and they're saying they're out of bounds.
One more point scored by the Raiders would make it a technical foul, and that'd be 5 team points. Right now, 14-0, still in major decision country.
One thing nice about wrestling is that if you're up 14-0, you can't rest on your laurels because
there's still
3
time
seconds
left.
later, it can be all over and you lose.
That's right.
Got the arm bar.
Oh, there it is. That'll either by pin or technical fall.
If he can fight off his back one more time.
There's 3, and there's the technical fall.
Technical fall.
17-0, a 5 points on the board for the Raiders. Makes it 15-5. Grinnell leading in the team scores. So we go next to 157. 57 for Grinnell will be Owen Blankenfeld. I believe he's looking for his first win of the year. And 57 for the Raiders, Logan Schmidt, a sophomore, looking for win number 4 on the year. I believe this is Owen anyway. Owen or Taylor Doty.
This is Owen.
Owen Blankenfeld, all right.
I think. They go out of bounds, come back to the middle, start over again.
So Owen, 157 matchup. Owen Blankenfeld at 57 for Grinnell.
Shoots in, but he shoots in from too far out.
Williamsburg with Logan Schmidt, a sophomore. Oh, and Schmidt has him in a bat quickly.
Schmidt put the cow catcher in and was able to turn him over for near fall points.
2-0 lead right now. Will be a pin.
There's a fall
for Logan Schmidt in 52 seconds. So that adjusts the score to 15 for Grinnell, 11 for Williamsburg as we come up to 165. 165 for Grinnell will be Maxwell Mental.
I don't think so.
Oh, you know, Maxwell suffered that injury, didn't he?
Injury, and so.
His shoulder's all taped up. So this would be Samuel Garcia Ardea. Samuel Garcia Ardea wrestling for Grinnell. Williamsburg at 165 will be Brent Santiago looking for his 5th win of the year. .25 seconds in, no score yet. Again, this, I believe, is Samuel Garcia Ardea for Grinnell.
Nice shot in for a double leg. Takes him down.
And got the takedown. And that's Brett Santiago. 15-11 on the team score for Grinnell. Williamsburg the lead early in this first period at 165.
And the JV part of the dual meet is finished for tonight.
So just the varsity going. Girls ended quite a while ago.
Got a double chicken wing, turned him over. If he knows how to use it.
And the win by pin for the Raiders at 120, 119. So the Raiders 17, Grinnell 15 with 3 straight victories for the Raiders. And that will send us to 175. 175 for Grinnell should be Josh Ringler, who had a
win.
Looked good. Yeah, you look very good in this. So Ringler, now the record of 8-3, looking for his 9th win on the season.
Been happy how I've seen this young man wrestle. The young man from Grinnell.
From Grinnell, yeah, Josh Ringler, yes. So looking for the first points in this duel. As Ringler from Grinnell and Stolman from Williamsburg trying to work each other out here. As they go collar and elbow. As we come up to the 1 minute mark of this first period. At 175.
Shoots in, just kind of reaches for it, doesn't get it. Williamsburg counters, and they go back to their feet.
Still no score, 30 seconds left in the first period. Grinnell with Josh Ringler, Williamsburg, Evan Stolman. Under 20 seconds left.
No points. Pushing, pulling, trying to get it.
Yeah. And that'll be it. End of the first period. Scoreless going to the second period. Our periods again brought to you by Brett Nickel, State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, Brett Nickel and State Farm.
Grinnell's choice, he chooses down. We'll see if he can explode.
Get out of there. Yeah, absolutely. Grinnell and Williamsburg, the matchup.
Just not able to score anything.
No.
Williamsburg's doing a nice job of getting it in. Grinnell stands up.
And working for the escape is Josh Ringler. And gonna get out of bounds. Okay. That's not going to constitute an escape point.
I think Grinnell was saying that Williamsburg was stalling, and he was. But
oh, there is your escape point.
Tried to drop down to one, and Josh was able to kick out for it.
So 1-0 lead for Josh Ringler in the second period of the matchup at 175.
Gets in, shoots in.
And can he keep him in?
And he got 2.
Okay.
And because of the narrowness between the outside and the
end
wall,
of the gym, yeah,
they go back to the center.
Yeah.
Leading 3-0. Minute 15 left in the second period.
Josh Ringler getting an escape point, getting a takedown.
Does a nice job of taking the arm out on the whistle. Breaks him down onto his belly. Can put something with it to turn him over. See if we can get a fall here. Got a chicken wing in. Trying to secure the other arm. Doing a nice job of keeping his weight on him.
Josh Ringler, leading 3-0. And looks like he's working a chicken wing there. He's getting some near fall points.
Some near fall points. Just hold him there to get your 3. And he's got those. Now you can work for the fall. But he pulls the arm in, but he's got to control that arm so he can't roll it through.
So 6-0 lead for Josh Ringler as we near the end of the second period. Whoa, who's got a Clasped hands.
Basically, I think he signaled locked hands, and I think the coaches told him it was above the point of the shoulder, and so he pointed to the coach and said, "You're right, I'm wrong."
Okay. All right. So no points awarded for anybody. Okay. So both wrestlers in neutral position. We go to the third period. 6-0, Josh Ringler leading his Williamsburg opponent.
I think the Williamsburg, nice ankle pick. Beautiful ankle pick to get the takedown.
8-0 now, Josh Ringler at 175, leading his Williamsburg opponent, Evan Stolman.
Well, we don't want to give him an escape and lose our 4-point.
Right.
But we'd sure love to have a fall. Those extra 2 points sometimes make a big difference when you get down
absolutely.
into the meet.
Talked to one longtime coach at Williamsburg, Kevin Malloy. He's been assistant at Williamsburg for a long, long time, ever since I can remember, and he's still with Coach Eckenrod. All right, Ringler's in a good position here, Dave.
Got 2 near fall.
So it's going to be at least 11-0 unless Josh can score the pin here. 50 seconds left in this match.
Now if he will sit.
And Josh will ring it up, pin. Ring it up for Ringler. 43 seconds left in the match, so
we'll take it whenever it happens as long as it's in the match.
5:17, and that puts the score at Grinnell 21, Williamsburg 17. On the Tiger Sports Livestream Network with Dave Kaiser, I'm John Martinson, 190. Grinnell should have Tyler Costo. And Williamsburg at 90 will have Caleb Lacina, a sophomore. He's looking for win number 4 on the year.
Gets taken down. Williamsburg puts in a half. Grinnell peels it off. Doing a nice job of keeping pressure on him to keep him down.
Under 90 seconds left in this first period. Not at 190. Tyler Costo for Grinnell and Caleb Lacina for the Raiders. Yeah, we've got the team score up. That's good to see. Team scores up on the main scoreboard. And Lacina looking to score. Oh, he's got him on his back and scores a quick pin. And they're still going, but I think Brandon Defoe.
Brandon had already saw it.
Yep. So at 59 seconds, the time of the pin.
He kept both of the shoulders down from the time they touched until Brandon got down.
I don't think Williamsburg or the Grinnell wrestler agrees with that necessarily. He's the way it goes. So 23-21 Williamsburg. And that would bring at 2:15. Should be Caden Witham, who scored a first victory of the year. 2:15 for Williamsburg is a senior, Gavin Vesey, who's looking for his 7th win of the year. Well, Caden with a win under his belt from the last time around. That's got to be something to be said to get him into this match. (23-21) Williamsburg scoring that last win by pin.
Williamsburg did a nice move. He just wasn't able to capitalize it by grabbing hold of a leg.
Yeah, still no points scored in this match yet. In the matchup between Caden Witham of Grinnell and Gavin Vesey of Williamsburg. And thanks to all of our sponsors as well tonight.
Oh, nice move by Grinnell. Young man from Williamsburg shot in on a single, missed it. And Grinnell countered with a spin move to get the takedown. Now
So
he's got a chicken wing in. See if he can ollie. Trying to get the other arm.
So Caden Witham with a 2-0. Oh, he's going to be just cranked on the arm just a tad too much. I'm guessing that's, or what did you see?
That's what he did, but
Okay.
that was all right.
So Witham with a,
Problem is you took out a good move by Grinnell.
yeah,
By restarting it there with potentially dangerous.
10 seconds left. Caden Witham up 2-0.
Get back.
And that'll end the first period.
Nice period.
Yeah, Caden Witham leading 2-0. And Williamsburg will be down. Grinnell will be up.
I'm not sure I would have went down after I couldn't get out. Cuff the arm out. Take the tripod out.
And, looking for the pin is Caden Witham. But not quite.
Williamsburg did a roll through and just about got caught
Just
there.
about cost him, yeah. And now Witham, lost him. And it's now 2-1. Williamsburg with the escape, Gavin Vesey. Now Vesey looking for the points, and now he gets the
got
take
him.
and leads
Last
3-2.
time he snapped and Grinnell spun around. This time he was able to snap. Grinnell does a sit out, but goes right back to his belly.
And Witham trying to get out of it here. Vesey trying to work.
Doing a nice job of riding, putting the half in.
Whoa, boy. Oh, Vesey's got him in a tough way here all of a sudden. Vesey got off to a good start, but Vesey trying to finish here. And Vesey Witham able to get himself out of trouble.
No, he did.
And now that's look good.
There's
Yep, there's the win by pin for Gavin Vesey. In 2 minutes and 3 minutes and 15 seconds. And that will adjust the team score to Williamsburg 29 and Grinnell 21. Now we come to 285. Blaine Graff. That must be Brian Graff's son is my guess. I see Brian here tonight. He was a pretty good football player and wrestler for Grinnell back in the day. So Blaine and his Williamsburg opponent, Malachi Williams, looking for his third win of the year. Blaine looking for win number 5 on the year. Williamsburg 29, Grinnell 21. We're at the 285 weight class. And we'll have 4 more matches after this match wraps up. And we'll have our next action on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network Monday with Grinnell Creston boys basketball. Chris Judy and I will have the call. We'll have wrestling here on Tuesday. Grinnell, Williamsburg will be back. Iowa Valley, English Valley's Tri-County. So a lot of Iowa County flavor will be here, if you will.
Liking the teams that are coming in Monday, it will be good wrestling.
Yep. Or Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. I like going on. 'Tis the season in more ways than one. Okay. No score on the board. We've wrestled about a minute, almost a minute. Blaine Graff in the charcoal-colored singlet, and Williamsburg in the predominant red with black. Again, that is Malachi Williams.
Does the slide by, not able to get it, able to get Graff down on the ground. Graff grabs the leg but can't hold on to it. So he gets taken down. Puts a half Nelson in.
Oh, boy.
Turns him over.
Graff not in a good set here, right here. Not in a good area. And that's it. And win by pin, a minute 34. And the team score will go to 35 for Williamsburg. Grinnell 21. And we will.
Grinnell's open at 106.
Yep. So Grinnell not wrestling at that weight class. Williamsburg will get the win by forfeiture with Bowen Stratton. So 41-21. And we will have a head-to-head matchup at 13. Grinnell, Russell, Levi, Jack. And the Raiders with Nolan Kent. Kent looking for win number 7 on the year. Levi Jack looking for his 3rd win. This is only his 4th varsity match of the year for Levi at 113. So I have 113, 20, and 26 matches still to come.
So it's Williamsburg meet, dual meet.
Yes.
Grinnell would love to make it a lot closer, but I know one of the foals that at 120 is a tough road.
Yes. All right, we'll see what can happen here.
Jack shoots in on a single leg, not able to capitalize on it yet.
Still no score between Levi Jack of Grinnell, Nolan Kent of Williamsburg, and now they'll
call a stalemate. Nobody's able to do anything, so we'll go back to the middle.
And we'll be in the neutral position with no score on the board. 34 seconds left, first period. Shot there
for another single.
Grinnell wrestler Levi Jack trying to make something happen. Another stalemate here. So, and I would guess we'll go to the neutral. Yeah,
they'll go back to neutral. Yes,
yeah.
And we got
blood time. So 5 minutes clocking down here on the blood time.
Well, at least he changed it off to shoot a double this time. Still can't get it. But at least he's got the leg in the air.
Okay, and now why they blow the whistle?
Williamsburg
Because we're at the end of the period.
Time.
And no score. Williamsburg going to take down. And Levi Jack on top for Grinnell.
Well, if he could have finished out how to take this down, well, I guess he gets it back down now. No points, just able to continue to ride.
Right. 25 seconds gone, second period. No score. Levi Jack of Grinnell. Nolan Kent, Williamsburg, and now Levi trying to make something happen here. Trying. There we go. Continues to ride him.
Williamsburg young man controlled his hands as he stood up, and so it made it a little more interesting for Jack this time. Got to be able to take him down.
There you go. Just like that. As we come to 1 minute left to go, second period.
Just keep working him. Work for a half. Work to keep him flat.
And now Williamsburg able to... No, they didn't award any points. No points awarded.
Soon will be.
Trying to get the... Now 1 point for an escape. There we go. So the escape point awarded to Nolan Kent. 30 seconds left, second period.
Kent shoots in. Jack made the mistake of bringing his hips to him.
Under 20 seconds left to go in this second period. And now another stalemate call here. As we come under 10 seconds. Still 1-0 for the Raider wrestler. Nolan Kent, and time runs out. So final 2 minutes of regulation here between Levi Jack of Grinnell, Nolan Kent of Williamsburg, 113 the weight class on the Tiger Sports Wrestling Network. Yes, with Dave Kaizen, I'm John Martinson. Glad to have you aboard. And Dan Walker making sure we are online and in line. Something like that. All right. Here the crowd's starting to get a little boisterous here. It's a close match. There's Levi trying to work for an advantage here.
He needs to spin the other way, and that will negate the one arm on his leg.
Like Nick Rutherford with Tony Farmer on the Grinnell side of things.
What would really be nice if he waited till 1 minute and
another stalemate call. Neither one able to go anywhere. So it'll be the Williamsburg wrestler, Nolan Kent, on top, leading 1-0. 1:15 left in regulation.
It's one thing about the Williamsburg young men. They're able to seem to be able to ride really well. That's a
Levi trying to get himself out, trying to escape, still working. Nope, he brought back down.
Jack reaches back for the head, which is the wrong thing to do, and the Williamsburg young man covering.
45 seconds remaining in this match in the third period. Just an escape point for Nolan Kent. That's all there's been so far as the two wrestlers go out.
They go back. Go out, they go back.
38 seconds.
38 seconds. If you ride, you win. If you get a reversal, you win.
Levi trying to at least work an escape and work for bonus time here, if you will. 25 seconds left now. Nolan Kent leading 1-0. Coming up to 10 seconds left. Kent still riding him. And looks like Nolan Kent's going to win this match. 1-0. A 3-0 or 3 points on the board for the Raiders. They'll go up 44-21. And at 120 will be Grinnell's Dylan Heater. Looking back on the win track here. And his opponent will be a good one, Lincoln Schropp. I think Grinnell's going to go to Williamsburg for districts if I saw the pairings right. So these two may see each other again in the tournament trail. This will be a good early matchup here. Schropp now 13-1. Dylan Heater 10-2. Dylan Heater
on a nice takedown, was able to finish it.
Dylan with 100 wins to his wrestling career. I'm almost positive. I saw Grinnell heading to Williamsburg when we have the districts in a couple months away, February, about middle of February.
I'll worry about that the Friday night before.
Yeah, these referees have done a nice job tonight.
Everybody's done a nice job in running this together.
Yep.
Had a little discussion about which mat was going to be where.
Yeah.
Because one of the boards didn't work.
Mm-hmm. And we do need officials in high school wrestling, like something fierce.
So far, the officiating that I have seen this year has been absolutely tremendous.
Good.
Even the young people where the officials are working with them have done a really nice job.
Good to hear.
the young man made 3 mistakes, but that's still an excellent job.
Sure.
In doing a varsity.
Yeah, we need officials, so I mean, you're seeing 3 to 4 to 5 teams a night, and because we need officials to adjudicate those matches. So, all right, so 2-0 Grinnell, and Dylan Heater leading his match at 120. One more match to follow at 126, and that'll put a wrap on the night of high school wrestling. Heater with 5 seconds, 4 seconds, and he will take a 2-0 lead to the second period. Dylan Heater, and then the last match will involve, I'm guessing, Jamison Heidelbaum.
No.
Or Connor Jimenez.
Jimenez.
All right. So 2-0 lead for Dylan Heater.
Williamsburg stood up. Heater reached down, grabbed the leg, able to switch off to a double and take him back down.
Yeah, last year was a tough year for Dylan. He was out most of the year with injuries and didn't get to wrestle in conference or the districts or anything of that sort last year. But good to see him back and off to a great start here in 2023. And the wrestlers go out of bounds. 2-0 Dylan Heater. The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. 1:22 left to go, second period. Heater riding him right now.
Just about grabbed his own hand. In these tight matches, that's...
You don't want to do that. So still 2-0. These two wrestlers with double-digit wins already on the year. So these two are wrestling at a fairly high level, let's just say. And
Heater has the ball and chain. Now he loses it, goes back to, and
Schraub trying for the escape as he comes
to stand up.
And now Heater brings him back
down.
With 30 seconds left to go, second period.
Needs to get an arm out. There he does. Don't get careless in trying to get back points. Got the chicken wing in.
Five seconds, 4 seconds, just seconds left to go in the second period, and Dylan Heater will take a 2-0 lead into the third period.
I'm not sure if I was Dylan, I'd go down.
See what happened?
Yeah,
oh, got a nice reversal.
Well, he got a
and
got kind of a roll, and Peterson and threw him over and was able to get it. Now if he can get the arm out and break him down again.
So 4-0 Dylan Heater. Those are big points right now in a match. It's pretty closely contested. And Schraub has only lost once so far this year. He's 12. I make it 13-1 going into this matchup, and Dylan Heater looking for win number 11 on this early juncture of the 23-24 season. 45, 46, 47 seconds gone. And the two wrestlers go out of bounds. Clock stops with 69 seconds left to go in the matchup.
Does the switch, able to get two.
Yep. And now Williamsburg, coming back.
One thing about Williamsburg, they're usually in shape and so that they can go for 6 minutes hard. Got to Peterson, just a matter of if he can finish it without getting caught on his back.
4-2 now. Dylan Heater, 30 seconds left to go in this matchup. Good matchup so far. It really has been, Dave.
This is the best match we've seen all night
And
as far as two good wrestlers. 22 seconds left.
Schraub trying to do something in the final 15 seconds. And now Heater trying to get himself out.
Well, he's got a Peterson. Schraub says, you got me once. Probably will not get me again.
Heater just trying to ride it out. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Dylan Heater will win his 11th match of the year, 4-2. And again, for Dylan Schraub, just his second loss of the year. Could very well see these two in the regional final.
Hopefully we'll see him in the state final.
Well, state final two would be even better.
We have had that happen.
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. And now forfeitures for Williamsburg. Okay, so Grinnell's not going to wrestle at 20. That's it. So 50 for Williamsburg, 24 for Grinnell is how this night wraps up. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Dave, thank you. This is fun.
Thank you. This is fun.
Yeah, we'll do this
nice
again on
wrestling
Tuesday.
Tonight.
Yeah.
And we got from Grinnell, we got some things to work on, but I am a lot more happy with what I saw tonight.
All right.
Than what I saw at Benton.
For Dave Kaizen and for Dan Walker, I'm John Martinson. This has been a production of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network, award-winning sports coverage coming your way on this Thursday night. I'm John Martinson saying good night, everybody.
This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law.